here we are again. Another Mario Maker stream. But we're not doing Endless Run tonight. And why is that? Well, I'll tell you. It's because well, first of all, hello, my name is Tom Leo, and you are our newest member here on the Tom Leo YouTube channel. And today I've been playing the Endless Run in normal mode, trying to get that sweet number one, which we've done pretty well. But we're gonna put that on hold for the next month because I am going to be partaking in yet another collab with the Thunder Pals. This time it's gonna be Mario Maker. And he has challenged me and a bunch of other creators to make a winter theme style level. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be building my winter level for this upcoming collab. And I know what some of you guys are probably thinking is like, didn't you just do a collab with the Thunder Pals? Yes, I did. But the last one and the last one before that and this one that I'm going to be doing, these were all planned in advance. So I got myself locked in for all three of them. So yeah. And I figured why not start building the level now and, you know, have some fun with it. I'll be honest with you though, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to make because I didn't quite have a plan for it. But we're going to just do what we usually do, just scribble around, then just take what works, take what doesn't work, take out what doesn't work, and then go from there. So no levels tonight or the next few weeks, so don't submit any, I guess. Welcome Heather Flanagan and Cody Marsh. How you guys doing? Hope all is well. Let's get started. Oh, I almost forgot. I have 5 more memberships to give away, so I'm going to do that right now. Who gets them? Who gets them? Who wants them? Alright, looks like we got Sly Guy. MJ is Fly. Con Hagai. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sophia Bernardo and Turi Nesser? Is that how you say that name? I don't know. Congrats to everyone who received a membership. And enjoy your perks for becoming that level of membership, which is a Silver League membership. Alright. I need to figure out what it is I'm going to be doing. Because there is a criteria. Well, there's only one criteria for building this thing. Well, first of all, it's got to be winter themed, so actually, maybe I should erase. Which is the dog again? Is this one, isn't it? Ah, here we go. Reset. There. Alright. This will make things a little better, so I'm not just building off of a title screen, which I hate. Alright. First off, I want to put this in Super Mario Bros. U, because I do like that style quite a bit. That's the one that I might change it later on, depending on how that goes. So it's winter. So we're going to be in snow. So the requirements for this level is that it's got to be winter themed, and we must use icicles as something more than just decorative materials. So that's the criteria, and also not to make it like insanely difficult or anything like that, or like no Kaizo or no trolls. Not that I ever do that. do I... I've already forgotten how to do this stuff already. How do I zoom out? I want to see the area that I'm working with. Ah, here we go. Well, I mean, there's nothing here, but you know, I just want to see what I could come up with. I did have a thought process because a lot of the levels that I have built are kind of boss rush style levels. So I was thinking maybe I could do some sort of survival mode with icicles being like a hazard, maybe. I don't know if that's what I want to do because I feel like that's such an obvious thing to do. Well, first I want to figure out what I want to, how I want to, I can't talk. I'm going to be thinking about this for a while. Hey, what's up, Twisted J? Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well, buddy. What are some stuff that I can utilize? Maybe if I figure out what it is that I have available to me. Well, I mean, I might have different things available for my... There's no ice flower in this thing, which is kind of... bizarre. I would have figured ice flower would be somewhat prevalent. I know it's not the most iconic power-up in Mario, but it's still like, you know. Maybe like snow-themed enemies, maybe. Yeah, so the criteria is to use icicles other than just aesthetics. That is, and also being winter level. That's the challenge for this build that we're doing for this upcoming collab. There's not a lot to use. Like, I could set up snow maybe. Like, I think you can use the Snow Poke's snowballs to like... Oh yeah, and the Clubbas also throw snowballs as well. Yeah, so the thing that I'm thinking is... the idea that I have is survival. To try and make it so that... like... I'm thinking like you're stuck in a room, or you have different rooms with like different challenges of like different survival modes that you have to do in order to survive, and like things are put on a timer. I think that might be pretty fun, though I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna put this together. And of course I want to put Bowser and maybe some of the Koopalings in there as well to like try to make this a bit more challenging. Doing fine, doing a Persona challenge recording, though one during the recording can hear you. Oh, hello everyone on Twisted's YouTube video. Be sure to check out my channel, Ultimate Tom Leo. Bing! Oh, no one can hear me. Oh, so I just shouted myself out for nothing? You can shoot, ice balls out of here, I think. Can't you go... No, underground doesn't work. Unless I make it underground, which I don't think I want to do that. I thought you could make it like a specific combo for some reason, but no, I guess you cannot. You can't do rising anything. Auto scroller, nope, hate that shit. Clear condition. Hard status, remove. No, clear condition right now. Okay. Maybe I'll just start putting together the... Maybe I'll just start putting the walls together, see what we can make with it. Okay. So... I've got 1, 2, 3 here. Okay. Let's start with walling everything up so that they can't get themselves out that way. Alright, that'll just be for the main floor for now. I guess this could be like the starting area, and then we can put some doors here, or we can put is there another type of terrain that I can put in here? I mean, I could put like these blocks here. I just don't want to like people. Well, I'm not gonna put bombs in here or anything like that, but I want to like. I want to put it. I want to make it so that I can. So that I want to like break them up into like little rooms and such. Dude, I'm so happy right now. An issue I've been having since last May has finally been solved. I feel free. Oh, nice. Happy for you, man. Also, welcome, Mr. Noah. How you doing? Hope all is well. No, I don't think there's anything else. Okay, and I'll just focus on building the rooms. Or like putting together the... I don't really know how many rooms I'm gonna be... Or I guess challenge areas I'm gonna make. I'm just trying to make something. Go figure, it's called Mario Maker, right? Luigi, stay in there. And again, I don't even know what I'm going to be... what the challenge rooms are going to consist of. But I have a idea of what I want. I just need to, like... Is this... You know, I'll just leave this as its own room. And then, like, the goal can be here, I guess. Yeah, so that's 6 different rooms I can make from all this. Actually, 5. I'm making this the singular room. Okay, so I can come up with, like, 5 different challenges. To get this set up. So let's pretend we're starting here. Okay, well, you can kind of see above. I just don't want to, like, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Should I make it another one, though? Because you can kind of, like, because I don't want to, like, put enemies. Well, I suppose the simple answer is just not put enemies up there, I guess. Imagine Mario Maker with the wonder mechanic where you get a chance, where you get to change the level when you touch the wonder flower thing. Dude, that'd be sick. Either that or being able to make levels in, like, in a 3D style, like Super Mario 64, Sunshine, or Galaxy. Like, make a level like those. I feel like that would take a lot of processing power, though. If it can be done, like, if Nintendo, if you're able to actually make something like that, like, make us be able to build levels in like Mario 64, Sunshine, or Galaxy, I will take back every bad thing I have ever said about you. Oh, there we go. I was trying to figure out which one got rid of the buttons. Because I'm thinking about... Can I write challenge in this tiny little space? Probably not. I can write start. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna write out start. What to utilize, though, with what's gonna be non-breakable? Just write start in icicles. That'd be funny. Ooh, I could have icicles, like, not these falling icicles. Not yet, anyway. That would be the justifiable for the $80 to $90 price. Honestly, it'd be pretty close. How do you turn this off? Ah, got it. Okay. I like the noise. Should it be higher? Maybe that's supposed to be higher. Yeah, that looks more like an A. That is not as good looking as I thought that would be. I'm gonna fix that. It's a little better. Oh, I just barely have enough room for all the letters. Maybe if I just slide this in just a smidge. Is that good? Why does that still feel off to me though? Like it's just right. I think the A is kind of making it look a little wonky. So which Thunder Pals collab is this for? Obviously, this is for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, obviously. No, I'm doing this, I'm doing a Super Mario Maker collab. It's gonna be, and it's winter themed with icicles. Ah, fuck it, let's just deal. Okay, so let's get. I want icicles. Just these particular aesthetics ones to just sort of be hanging like this. These are just for aesthetics, but like later, but you'll have, but I think we're gonna have icicles falling from the roof to make it more interesting. Just don't jump into them, because that would be really dumb. Yeah, it looks pretty good, right? Oh wait, hang on, I missed a couple. Okay, so just these icicles are going to be specifically for aesthetics. The rest are going to be icicles that you're going to have to dodge throughout the various rooms. Oh, well, no shit. You asked. I delivered. This is about to be a crazy shadow game. Tom might have to pull out the Millennium items for this one. Oh, can you imagine? Alright, I need doors. Oops. Can't put that there. P switch or locked. And it should be locked. Or not this one, but probably the next one. Do I have this set up wrong? I think I got this set up wrong. Or not that it's wrong, it's just... it's missing some ground. There we go. Now it's more even. Okay, we'll take this. I hope I have enough rooms to, like... Okay, let's just focus on let's just focus on like what we can do with each of these rooms. Because I'm thinking along the lines of what could we have to kill? What's a good setup challenge? Like, what's a good starting challenge, I guess? Maybe just start with the icicles. Those are the requirements. And these ones are going to be the falling ones. Maybe that's a little too many icicles. All of them just like come crashing down. It's just like no escape. Okay. Okay, I need, there's a particular thing I want to use on my wall. There we go. I'll erase these two because I don't want to. Put it more in the middle, maybe at 1, 2. I think this is where I want it. Okay. And then I'm thinking this will be a locked door, and this will feature the next area. I'm gonna, oh wait, I need the other thing as well. Hang on. I need to go the other way. Okay, so I'm thinking we use these Majombos. Have them hang out in here. I don't know what I did that made that happen. I just wanted to put them. Ooh, maybe I should change these. Change a couple of them. Let's change some of these to aesthetic. Half the time I can't get things things to work the way I want it to. This might get a little too difficult. I'm just doing this as a test run. Just to see what works.
Here we go.
Oh, you guys already have snowballs. Okay, that works. Snowballs to start us off.
Here we go.
Okay, so the thing is still visible. I'm gonna try something real quick. 'Cause you shouldn't be able to. Okay, that's not what I'd call a good setup. I just killed by my own spike. Okay, I think the rooms might need to be a little smaller. I just don't want the floor to be seen. So maybe we'll space this out. We'll space them all out. But I like having these guys use snowballs to keep with the winter theme. And I think the icicles will make it challenging. Let's see if this is any better. No, it's still visible. If I go any lower on this, it's gonna make for bad it's gonna make for bad setup, because I like having the thing like this and the icicle aesthetics, and if they go any lower I can erase those, but like I like the aesthetics for this one. So maybe I just need to change it like this. Okay, and you should be able to see the icicles a bit more clearly. Give it a shot. That's a little better. It's not... I can't get the frickin'... Would stone blocks work better than ground? Keep hitting the wrong button. Because they can't go...
Here we go.
I mean, when you load in, it's not gonna... Yeah, it's not gonna... You're not gonna be able to see like that. It's not gonna go past that wall. As soon as I get into here, it just like... It's more focused into the middle, which is something I don't like. Unless you're like jumping, which... Okay, so my only other option that I could think of is... Put the door up top. Have the character fall so that they can't, like, hit the ground or something. I suppose I could put it, like, in the middle. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna get rid of some floor. Where's the line? Oh, here it is. 1, 2, yeah. So this should be sufficient flooring, I think. If I could get it set up to make it so that it's not visible. I just don't like the illusion being broken where it's like, oh, it's all like in different various spots and stuff. Yeah, I know you could see it in like the, what's it called? Like if you go into like more information on a level, you can actually see like how it's all structured and put together. But if you're like actually playing, I don't want that illusion broken. So this icicle will go, and this door will be up here. And this door will be here. Okay, let's try this. See if that works out better.
Here we go.
You load in. Nothing's being broken. You fall down. Nope, it's still visible. Oh, that really grinds my gears. So how much more would I need in order to keep it from... Maybe like one more? So maybe I had it beforehand. This is gonna be really compact if I'm gonna do it this way. Okay.
Here
Oops.
we go.
I trapped him directly into the ground. Good job, me.
Here we go.
Okay. Now the illusion's not as broken. And I'm thinking the goal here will be, in these rooms, setups like this, with the icicles. And these things on the side shooting snowballs to try to knock you into the spikes and such, or into the icicle's path, and to try to survive long enough. We're gonna make one of these spikes hold the key in order to get it, and you gotta like survive by time. I think that's gonna be the criteria for this particular mode. But I am gonna make one little change because I think I wanna make this like I wanna utilize as much space as possible. The only thing I care about is like not having the illusion broken, so I might have to change a few things. Let's see. You can kind of see the bottom. There. Yeah. So it's gonna have to be this amount of space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 across. So 8 by 22 is going to be the spaces for each of these rooms. Ain't that going to be fun? Alright, I'm fitting the criteria though. I'm getting it so that we're using the icicles as more than just aesthetics. But now I just need to figure out how I want these things to be put together. Because I can only do a certain amount for spacing. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I got 17. Okay, that's... How do you break something like that down? Maybe I should compact it just a little more. Hold on. Actually, technically it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 17. Why can't I remember things? There's no... See, the problem is there's no easy way to break these down. There's no number that divides cleanly with 17, so I'm gonna have to try some things out. Also, it's looking having this singular door here makes it very crooked, and it's like really messing me up. Alright, you know what? Let's do this. There we go. Now I can make things a bit cleaner in here. More evenly spaced. Alright, so how do we want to do this is the question. Ooh, is this gonna be too mean? That's gonna be like super close. People might not be able to react to that right away. Ooh. I mean, I could set like different levels and such and save like maybe this for the end. No, I'm not gonna be too mean. Because I actually care about my friends and not wanting to hurt them too badly. Well, then comes the problem is like, how do I set it up so that it's challenging enough? How do I set it up so that it's challenging and not like overly painful? I suppose that could work for now. It's ample space between the closest two icicles and where they're gonna fall on. So if you push too far forward, you're gonna be in for quite a surprise. I think I got it evenly out. Yeah, it's even. I am getting rated. What's up, Raiders? How are you all doing? Good to see ya. Hope you're all having a good Monday. Thank you all for stopping by. We greatly appreciate it here. Welcome, Sajinju, TG, Kendrick, Ball and Chain. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Ocean View and Pixela Games. How you doing? Hope everything's going well. Check out my friend Pixela. Her link's been dropped by our lovely Starlo Starbot. What were you playing? I saw the thumbnail of the game you were playing, but I didn't recognize it. So, what was it? How was it? And was it a good time? Oh, the other thing I should consider is putting in power-ups, at least something to like keep this interesting. Can I set this here? Yeah, I can. Nice. Okay. So you get one mushroom. Maybe I could have like a hidden mushroom somewhere. Well, it's gonna be hard with this little space. Hey Lee, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well as well. Hey, we're at 6 likes right now. Thank you guys. 4 more and we get that 10 like hype going. So for those of you just joining us, I am building a level as part of a special collab that I'm doing with the Thunder Pals, with the criteria being a winter-themed level with icicles being used as more than just aesthetics. And I'm burping a lot because I drank root beer. I think this is good, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up like a little pathway for a timer, a pathway timer like thing to kill one of these enemies that will have the key to open this door and move on to the next challenge. I was streaming Okami. I don't think I'm familiar with that one. Hope it was good though, and hope it was fun. It went well, though it was kind of slow due to us chatting. Hey, chatting is an essential part of streaming, so I mean, I've had plenty of chats with my audience where I physically have had to cut my gameplay off so I can get my thoughts out Because a lot of times if I want to get this particular thought out, I want to chat and say it because if I'm playing, then I might wind up forgetting. At least that's how it usually goes for me. Okay. This one. Here we go. Ah, it's stuck. Okay. Well, that might not be so bad to put it there. I just need... Okay, that works. That works. That will be the line. This will be the timer that you have to survive in order to get your key. Where's the key, actually? Key. There you are. And this enemy is going to hang on to that key. Now I just need something that's going to kill the thing. Well, I'm going to go now since it's getting late. Have a good one. Hope you enjoyed the raid. Yeah, thanks, Pixela. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you have a fantabulous night. Some trolls have come in and said I was ranting, but I don't think I was. Pfft. Who freaking cares? Anyways, later. Later. So what's gonna be the thing? I guess a stone block is our best. Or hard block, my bad. I kinda wanna do ice block. Just to keep with the snow theme. I just don't want it to go too fast. Alright, let's test it out first. Ah, I killed him. Nice. Okay. Wrong button. Oh, it fell right back in and looped around. That was kind of funny. I mean, this is the easy one. This is just the warm-up one. So I'm not thinking like the timer is gonna be a big issue or whatever, but I want to like...
Here we go.
I want to leave like some level of difficulty. I'm not worried about like time limit or anything, because I'll just up the time if I need to.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, you can see it. Alright, so let's do this low. So that way we could get... I could do, like... If I really wanted to extend the time, I could just, like... have it go, like, a little snake way. But that might be a bit too mean. That's not what I wanted. Okay, I'm gonna do this the hard way. Okay, I probably increased the time by like, I don't know, 2 seconds. And this is supposed to be like a warm-up round, so I'm not too worried about it being like, I'm not worried about time constraint. And obviously, look at the different rooms. I'm gonna change it so that, or I'm gonna add more things to it to up the difficulty as you go. I'm just trying to think, like, what specifically could I do to make this more challenging? Because I got a whole bunch of other rooms to work with. Actually, aren't you limited by how many doors you can make? I'm pretty sure that's a thing, right? Let me check the doors first. Actually, you know what I should do first is I should make the actual rooms and like set it up. How many is this supposed to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21. Okay, well, this is a good spot as I need to start. Okay, so that takes care of that. I need to have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21. Okay. So shave this off, I guess. Or shave this on. Might as well do this one too. Yeah, and then we're gonna have our end goal here. Oh, wait. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Got that. Okay. Okay, so I need to, or what I want to do is set up the rest of these rooms so that they're a bit more compact like the rest of these rooms. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a quick ad break and set up the rest of these rooms just like the ones that I did up top. And then when we come back, hopefully I'm gonna like start setting the things up so that so it comes out the way that I want it to. So we will be right back. And just as I was getting the rest of this set up, we get raided. What's up, me Asher? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us and raiding us on this fine Monday. Hope all is well, my dude. Welcome me Asher, check out his link dropped by our lovely Starless Starbots, streaming Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Very cool, very cool. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I have just a tad too high for the roofing. Alright. I think I've got what I need. Now my concern is that I'm gonna need my brain. It went good talking to my friends on game chat like Luke and David. They want some items and it went crazy. Items will change everything in Smash Brothers. I am trying to figure out how I want to get this, how I want this to be set up. Why can't I talk? Also, I need to put this in the middle. One, two, 3, 4. frick was that? Oh, it's right over it. Perfect. So this will go there, just like the other ones. Is that how we want that to look? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. Yeah. So that's supposed to be like that. Okay, I need another set of doors. I need to figure out how many doors I can utilize. I can put in warp pipes later, but I want to try this first before I do anything else. Okay, I can't, yeah. So I can't put in any more doors. More door. You're making your own level. It looks cool. Thanks. Actually, it's cold. I'm actually trying to figure out how I want to put this together so that, because this is the template here for the rooms that I'm gonna set in like each one of these sections, but I also want to figure out how I want to set this up so that each of them get more challenging as you go, you know? I've got plenty of time before the collab, but I'm just trying to like see if I can get something work. I mean, I already have something working. I just need to figure out how to execute it properly. Okay, so I got this door for that room. This coming into that, and this will go into that, and then this will pop out of that. And I got this spare room right here, which I don't know about this one, guys. Because I wanted to make my end goal be another door here to come out of at the end, but I'm out of the parts. So maybe I need a different method. Again, I could use warp pipes, but again, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I want to set this up. If I do warp pipe into a subsection, it's going to be a really tiny one, like just as a interconnection hub. Maybe I should just do warp pipes for all of these. Oh no, wait, but then how am I gonna make it so that there's gonna be incentive for the timer? I could put something in front of it, maybe. Like maybe some P blocks that are like covering the pipe. That won't allow you to get through, maybe? I have to go to bed. See you, Tom. Alright, thank you again, Miasher, for the raid. Have yourself a great night, my friend. And plus, if I throw on a pipe in here, that's gonna throw off my spatial balancing. because I kind of like the setup that I have here. So maybe keep the doors for these first 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms. Maybe this one could be like a save state. And then I can have a pipe go in for like a smaller warp zone area. And then you pop out of this area for the final one. And then there will be another pipe that will take you to the goal. I don't know. I think that's gonna have to be the game plan. Because again, I'm out of doors. So one pipe here. I mean, maybe I'll set up like some items in here, because I want this area to be like final boss material. So get some good items to protect yourself and to fight back. Let's do a horizontal. Oh, I can use I can still use the snowy area. Oh yeah. I could set up more if I want to, but maybe just stick with the 4 that I have, just to be on the safe side. I don't want to overdo it. I want a 3D Mario Maker for Switch 2. I do too. Like, that would be so much. 3D Mario Maker would be so much fun. I literally just said earlier in the stream, if Nintendo actually makes that happen, I would take back every bad thing I ever said about them. I figure it'd be difficult to do, mainly because I think the processing power might be a bit too much. Better idea. Actually, this might not be all that better. Shit. If a fan can make a 3D Mario Maker on the PC, then I didn't think it would be that hard for Nintendo. Oh, okay. Well, Nintendo, ball's in your court now. What if you want a snowman in a certain spot? How would you do that? I have no idea. I think you just keep going over. I keep putting in the ground over and over and over until you get the snowman spot you want. But I feel like it's randomly generated, so that might be a bit difficult. Unless the fans are much smarter than Nintendo. That's also a distinct possibility. And because I'm not a sadist, I'm gonna put a checkpoint here. Yeah. Checkpoint right before the final boss. That should work out nicely. Either way, I want it on the Switch too, so Nintendo better put it on there. If the Switch 2 is more powerful than the Switch. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely... It definitely seemed like the right call making Donkey Kong Bonanza a Switch 2 exclusive because of all the destructive capability and the environment in that is, and I feel like that takes a lot of processing power. And the immersion kind of gets ruined if I just leave it like that. Give me a second.
Here we go.
I tend to go through here, see what happens. Yeah, the immersion kind of gets ruined. Okay, I'm gonna need to fix that. Well, at least they partly listened to me because I said I wanted all handheld versions of Pokemon games on Switch. Oh yeah, and they came out with, they recently came out with Fire Red and Leaf Green for... It's Switch Online, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's specifically Switch Online. That might be a fun Let's Play to do on the channel if you guys are interested in that. Really? Wow, okay, this just made things a little difficult. Okay. 2 more, maybe 3 more. No, it's digital download. You have to pay $20. $20 for Gen 1 remakes? Damn, that's actually even better than putting it on Switch Online.
Here we go.
Okay, 1 more. And yes, I have to do this, otherwise my brain will not allow me to leave it any other way.
Here we go.
I guess they could just do that too, if they really wanted to. So I guess I should probably fix that too. God damn it. I didn't even need to do the bottom part. I'm just stuck like that.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, that's good. I mean, you can kind of see where the... Oh, actually, you can't all that well. Oh, nice. Yeah. All right, I got this. This is the... This little spot will be like sort of like a hub section for the final boss. Yeah, I'd rather have the downloads for all the games, even though each one would probably be like $20, so it would take me a while. Hey, still, $20 in this economy for a video game, even if it's an older game, is like practically a steal at this point. Because of every, like, AAA titles being $80 to $90 these days, like, this is like, this is literally, like, this right here is the smartest thing I think Nintendo has ever done since they released the Switch 2. Honestly. Hey, what's up, Daisy? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope all is well. Okay. So that's that. I need to figure out how I'm going to set this next. Okay. So I got the basic idea of what I want to do in terms of, like, well, I also need to figure out how to get out to the goal. I might need to put another pipe in, but then I also need to figure out how you'd actually get to it. Maybe I'll save that for later. I should probably focus on the rooms. Okay, so how's this room? Like, I think that's a decent starter, right? Just a nice little warm up for what you can expect. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming. And it just turned into a yawn. I hate when that happens. It's like you start feeling a sneeze and you want it to just go, but then it just takes too long. And sometimes it takes long to the point where it just doesn't come out, and that's frustrating. So I'm guessing you don't want them to see that you're not up in the air. Well, I want to make it as enclosed as possible to like give you the real tightness of everything being close by and the need to survive type deal. But basically for like this, I don't want the immersion of them being different rooms, being so intricately close together that the immersion gets broken and you can see the other rooms. Actually, I should check to see if this is possible to... No, because you're essentially just locked. Yeah. Because you're essentially just locked into these rooms. That's what I'm mostly trying to go for. I wonder... I just had a thought. Is it possible to wait out the timer for the first one and then just get the key automatically without having to survive?
Here we go.
Actually, I should have kept track of
Here we go.
how long it would take. Okay.
Here we go.
So 278. I'm just testing something. Oh my god, it actually does work. So someone could just wait it out. Oh, that sucks. So someone could literally just wait out the first one and just, like, not even do the course. Wow, that's really dumb. I think I phrased that wrong, but you knew what I meant. Oh, yeah, I knew what you meant. Damn it. Well, this kind of throws my whole plan out of the water. I mean, you also have to know that these rooms are so intricately close together, which, unless you're watching these streams, most likely you won't know that. So maybe it's fine. Guys, this is our little secret, okay? Don't tell anyone about this, little cheat, cheese. It's not a cheat, it's a cheese. Don't tell anyone about this cheese setup to, like, getting past the first level without having to do anything. Not that this is particularly hard, like, it's not. I just don't want anyone, like, beating the level so easily. Well, yeah, unless the people that are playing it is gonna watch their streams that they're not gonna know that. Yeah, so, like, you need hindsight in order to know this. Although there is there is one way you can actually see a level setup like this. I know that if you go to like, what is it, more info on a level, it shows you the actual course outline, so maybe somebody can like put 2 and 2 together from that, but like that just seems like so much work. Okay. Regardless, I think this is a good starting setup. I mean, I think there is... Maybe there's another cheese in here that I'm not thinking of. Actually, I can put... There. I was thinking, like, maybe somebody can make another cheese to, like, go over this and then, like, kill it that way. But no, I put a stop to that. Yeah. I like this setup right here, just to, like... It's entrapment, and it's like you got hazards up top, and you only got like one little item to protect you. But again, this isn't very hard, and the timer's like not even that long for how long you gotta stay in there to survive before the thing crushes the thing, and you get the key, and you move on to the next one. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think this will... That setup does look good, right? I am quite proud with this setup. It's a lot cleaner than most of my setups. Actually, you know what this setup kind of reminds me of? And I think this kind of partially made its way into my brain as I was trying to think, what level could I possibly make out of this? This reminds me of my setup for the very first Mario Maker level that I ever did. I had 4 different rooms with different challenges and things to fight. But this one's like slightly different. It's more time oriented instead of like, or it's more survival oriented than fighting oriented, if that makes sense. Okay. Let's leave this here for now, and then we'll do like the next type of setup. So let's do, because I want to like do like similar setups for the next area. Where is this going? Oh yeah, it's going to the bottom. If they do make a 3D Mario Maker for Switch 2, what would be the first level you'd do? If I had to pick, I would make a Super Mario 64 level. I go Galaxy. Galaxy is just my jam. Okay, so the idea being the rooms are going to be similar. But there's going to be added stuff in it to make it a bit more challenging. But I will leave like various items to give it a bit more of a challenge, you know? So I'm thinking, instead of Yeah, so instead of these guys, which is, I don't know why that didn't show up when it did when I was looking for it. Just disappeared into a snowball. That's weird. I'm thinking we do the cannons. Should make them red. Well, let's do the regular ones first. See how that works out. Let's show snowballs in here. Let's show snowballs in here, and it'll give a bit more of a oomph compared to those. Oh, but then how are you supposed to get the key? I suppose I could put like a little enemy up here. I'll put a little Koopa up here that will hold the thing, and then the timer can just like kill it that way. Yeah, that works. I almost messed myself. I was like, how am I gonna do this? To be honest, we need more new games for the Switch 2, because it's almost a year in and we don't have very many. Yeah, what do we have that are Switch 2 exclusives? We have DK Bonanza, Mario Kart World, Legend of Zelda: Age of Imprisonment. I think that's it. Oh no, Kirby Air Riders? Is that one of them? I don't quite remember. And I say Switch exclusives specifically because I know there's other games that came out for the Switch 2, but they also came out for the Switch 1 as well, and personally, I don't count those. Just put a Snowpokey in there. Would a Snowpokey even stay up? Let's try it.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well. That just killed me. And we're gonna get Pokemon Waves and Winds next year, but that's a whole year from now. Oh, is that the name for Gen 10? I only just recently heard about Gen 10, so I am interested as to what comes out with that. Okay, these are not as fast as I wanted them to be. Maybe we should make them red bullets. Also, isn't it kind of interesting? I just thought of this, but the names Waves and Winds are very similar to those two Paradox Pokemon that you get exclusively in Scarlet and Violet. Waking... What was it? Waking Waves, which was the Suicune Paradox, and then there was Razor Winds or something like that for Violet. It was the Virizion Paradox Pokemon, I think. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not, but I don't know. It just popped into my head. I'm surprised all the leakers got the name of the Pokemon games right. Well, Walking Waves, that's what it was. Oh, Iron Leaves was the other one. Okay. Well, I mean, Leaves, Winds, they kind of go hand in hand. Okay. So you get a key. Oh, yeah, I need to change you to... I need to change you to red so you actually have a little more oomph behind you. Actually, if I really... Well, no, maybe I should save that for... another second. And maybe I'll change these to be a little more difficult. That should work, right? It shouldn't get stopped, right? I think there's plenty of room for this top area, I think. Yeah, this should work fine. Also, Tom, do you seriously think I'm that messed up? Given the stuff you say on the regular? Pretty much. I was gonna stop it. I don't want that to... I don't want that to stop that. How did I get the... I don't know how I got it the last time. Although it's a terrible name, the games do look awesome, though. Although some people like the names. Let's be realistic. Pokemon's been around for, what, 30 years now? How many combo names could you realistically give someone before it starts, before you start running out of ideas for good combos? There we go. That's what we're talking about. That's what we like to see. Although it is a bit too symmetrical in that sense. All right, that worked. Alright, that worked. That worked. That worked out pretty nicely. I think maybe I want to get more cannons, but then how am I going to make it so that the enemies get killed? I'll probably need to up it. Like, up the difficulty for these sections. I guess... No, I need this because I need to halt off trying to kill this thing. Ooh, I need, I do want to add an item. You can have a fire flower here. Why not? Winds and Waves was the very first main Pokemon games to go exclusively on Switch 2. Ooh. I just hope the next console Nintendo does isn't a Switch 3. Well, you know what Nintendo's motto is these days? Work cheaper, not smarter. Yeah, this will do for now. I'm just gonna set up the template that we'll add to as we go along. I'll probably change this enemy into something else. Okay, so after these three rooms, you'll go into here where you'll have the opportunity for a different power up, and then you get the boss fight in here. I think that's what the game plan is gonna be. You know what? Yeah, screw it. Let's make them all fire flowers, so that way it's a bit, you get like some extra hits in. Because I am not a sadist. Level's looking awesome. Thank you. I'm quite proud of it, of how it's being set up so far. I got through most of the template that I wanted set up in like 2 hours, which is very impressive. So like the next streams that I do for this is probably just gonna be like touch-up stuff at this point. Well, I also need to figure out how I'm gonna set up the boss fight. So on the other hand, can pull it off because their PlayStation gets better each time. They do in terms of like processing power and such. Unfortunately, their game lineups not the greatest. They have some good ones, like the God of War games, the 2018 and Ragnarok. Those were really good games. The Marvel's Insomniac Spider-Man games, those were really good. What were some other ones that were good? I'm blanking. You're better at making levels than me. I'm just... Really, all I do is just, like... A lot of the times when I'm making levels, I just scribble on some blocks, and then I just kind of, like... erase and do, like, touch-up. I literally do the thing that SpongeBob does in the art episode with Squidward, where he's like... I'm going to show you how to draw a perfect circle. And he's like, here's a perfect circle. He's like, what? How did you show your work? Show me how you did that. Well, I started with this head. I started by drawing this this head here. And then I erased some of these details here. Then I erased some of this detail here and here and here. And voila, a perfect circle. It's just like, that's literally what I do with these levels. Although... some of the time I don't think a perfect circle comes out so much as, like, unintentionally difficult levels. Hey, what's up, Toxic Ryoshi? Welcome to the stream. Creating a level. Yep, I sure am. It's gonna be for a future collab with Iceberg Mike of the Thunder Pals. Oh, you're talking about as he draws the whole face and then erases it? Yeah, exactly. Ooh, you know what I could do now that I think about it? I could put spikes throwing snowballs on top of the cannons. And that way, I could make that a bit more difficult. Just a tad difficult, but and then it fixes the enemy here. I'm taking that key back from you. And you stop existing. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna copy and do this. Come here, you. So you sit on top of the cannon here. And you sit on the top of the cannon here. So that just makes it a little difficult because you got the snowballs coming out at like high velocity. And then you got some like slower snowballs coming in that you're also gonna have to dodge. I think that's gonna be the game plan. And like so, realistically, the only things that can hurt you is the spikes, but you gotta watch out for the spikes, the icicles. But you gotta watch out for the icicles as they're falling. In real life, when you're learning how to draw, you don't draw the whole face and then erase it. It doesn't work out. Well, yeah, obviously, but that's just a cartoon. The only unfortunate thing is I don't know what else I can add here to make it... Oh. I just thought of something really diabolical I could do. If I really wanted to be diabolical with this, I could put ice blocks on this floor so that you're slip sliding all over the place and you have less grip. Ooh, do I really want to go for that, though? I hate ice slipping physics. I really do. And I feel like if I do that, I'm gonna look like such an ass. I don't know, man. I feel like... SpongeBob defies logic, exactly. You can say that again. He decides so much logic. He can make music of just a piece of paper. Oh yeah, I love that. That was... Man, classic SpongeBob was so good. They really should have just stopped the show after the first SpongeBob movie. Like, that was SpongeBob at its peak. And now there's a show, and now Patrick has his own show. Like, last I saw it was on its 4th season, apparently. And I saw it and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm not joking. There is a spin-off show for Patrick Star. Like, I haven't even seen any episodes of it. I don't know what it's like, what it's about. But I am staying as far away from that shit as possible. Maybe I should start copying some of this stuff. Oops. Wait, did I set that out right? Maybe I shift that up, maybe? I set this up first before I... Go. So yeah, timer's gonna be the same for like everyone around, but it's like, yeah, a game of survival. That's what the name of this game is. Survival. Every show should have its limits. Exactly, because once you get to a certain point, they just stop being funny. SpongeBob first came out when I graduated, so I didn't get to see much of it. Oh, really? I was having my graduation party and everything. I was too busy to watch at least the first episodes or whatever. Other episodes was during that time. Okay, well, we did hit the 2-hour mark, so we're going to call it here, guys. Okay, I'm honestly super impressed. This is faster. This is much faster level completion than I thought I would be doing. Admittedly, it's a little smaller than like some of the other levels that I've built in the past. But I think I got something good going here. I honestly think I've got something. I think I got a really good setup with this, and I like the change into like survival instead of like just fighting specific enemies to getting what you need and such. I think this just makes things a lot more. It flips the dynamic that I have, because this is a little similar to like other levels that I've done in the past, where it's just like, this room has this enemy, fight him, get the thing, and then you move on to the next type thing. That's my... I've noticed a trend with my levels. I like doing boss rush style levels. Like, there's a lot of... All my levels have, like, room to room to room to room oriented level building. But I like doing this one to just kind of flip it on its head a little bit, to be more survival and time based instead of fighting a specific enemy based. Either way, you did really good with those levels. They don't look too bad for me. Oh, thank you. Family Guy should have ended their show a decade ago. It used to be funny, but over the years it became unwatchable. I tried getting into Family Guy. Like, I tried watching it from like the very beginning. And after, like, I don't know, 5 episodes, I just never picked it up again. I would want to try out your level once you're finished with it. Oh, yeah, once I get the code, once I get it all set up, like, I will absolutely give the code. And I think I've got a good setup going so far. Like, I just need to figure out what to do with the third room. I might make some other changes with the other 2 rooms as well, to make it a bit more challenging, because I am like gonna do just the 4 rooms, I think, and then we'll I don't know. There's a lot I can do. I'm just like, I've I know what I want now, and now ideas are starting to like formulate in my brain. My neurons are just going like ba 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 ba. Anyway, if you want to talk about a show ending, The Simpsons should have ended a long time ago. As a longtime Simpsons fan, I kind of have to agree. Another show that should have ended after their movie. The Simpsons movie was just. The Simpsons movie was the peak of Simpsons, and everything after that. Yeah, it just didn't land. Anyway, let's give thanks to the people who made this stream the best stream possible, shall we? Massive shout out to our raiders. We had Pixela Games and me, Asher Tomato, come in on their epic raids. Thank you very much. If my mods could drop a link to both their channels in the chat, that would be greatly appreciated so that you guys can go check them out and show them the same love and support that they showed us here tonight. Also, congratulations to everyone who received a membership that I gifted. I'm able to give 10 free memberships every month, and I can only do it 5 at a time. And this was my last 5. Congrats to MJ is Fly, Sly Guy, Con Guy. Some of these names I just have difficulty pronouncing. Sophia Bernardo and Trainers. I think that's how you say that. Congratulations for receiving said memberships. Hope you guys enjoy your perks for being that level of member. If a show never ends, it becomes outdated. Ooh. That's good. That's a good quote right there. I mentioned the Raiders. Yes, I did mention the Raiders. Okay. So now, we just have our gold and platinum tier members. We have Ash as our gold member, and we have Ashley, aka Little Ball of Fun, Zero Justice, Daniel Perez, Heather Flanagan, Mike Flanagan, and Top Secret Yoshi as our platinum members. Ooh, we're at 8 likes. 2 more and we get that 10 like hype going. But until then, it's time for a raid. It's time to figure out who is our target. Ooh, that's a terrifying thumbnail. Okay, did raid that person relatively recently? Okay, oh, might be pretty good. Oh, we got some. Ooh, that's also a good person right there. All right, we got some good options here today. How about we go to this person? All right. Well, here's hoping they're gonna stay live long enough for us to raid them. If not, I apologize. I unfortunately have no control over that. To be honest, if you could gift everybody a gifted membership, then there wouldn't be no reason to have a membership in the first place. Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying there isn't a point to the limit. I was just saying, like, I only have 10 to give every month, so. Okay. Our target tonight is going to be Snuggy95, who is currently playing some Jackbox games. This current one, I believe, is Fibbage 4, one that I'm quite familiar with myself. Very fun. I enjoy that one quite a lot. So, let us go raider by using the hashtag LeoRaid to let her know where we all came from. But guys, that's going to do it for this streaming vid, so let me know in the comments below what other games you'd like me to play. But until then, I am Tom Leo. You've been amazingly fantabulous people, and I'm signing off. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you all in the next stream. Peace.